Hello, welcome to the Funko Illuminati. As you can tell, it was a normal work week because we are starting 10 minutes later. I want to say hello to everyone and thank you for being here. Quickdraw, Andrew, LBD, currently back where he belongs, and Vince along with Totally Mitchin Collectibles.
What do you mean where he belongs?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
What do you
Inside the
mean?
border.
Sean, my girlfriend had a question.
Yeah.
She wants to know how much you paid for LBD for that job, or did you just exploit him?
Yeah, he definitely exploited me.
Yeah, sure, right. Yeah, I exploited LBD completely, man. But got a really good deck. Unfortunately, no house attached to it, so it's just sitting in a parking lot right now.
What'd you say? He had a really good what?
He got
He
some
got a really good deck.
Yeah. Deck. Got me some Muskoka along with Marilyn Monroe.
Kind of trip was that?
And I did do my best impersonation of Rose, okay, but you know, it is what it is.
So, did you guys watch any Olympics?
No.
No, you didn't watch the breakdancing?
Oh, that was rough.
No, everybody's seen that. You don't need to watch when stuff like that happens, you don't need to be watching. It'll show up everywhere and anywhere. Seriously.
I actually had to look up the hashtags that dance was coming up in and block it because every other video, like every other thing, it didn't matter what it was. People were like,
well, you know why it was popping up for you, right? Because you like Fallout, and that character's name is Raygun.
Yes.
You know what? I'll be honest, man. When I saw that, all I kept thinking was, you know, I saw an animal on a farm do that once, and you know, the farmer did the right thing, put it out of its misery.
Yeah. Apparently, Australia's has his nipples in a twist because they're like upset that people are criticizing her.
I mean, she does have a doctorate in breakdancing,
so hold on.
She has a PhD in breakdancing.
Yes, she does.
So,
wait, hold on. Here.
I thought it was a PhD in cultural studies.
No, it was in breakdancing studies.
No, cultural studies of breakdancing. It's a whole thing.
So wait a minute. Pause a minute. So that video I seen of some girl flopping around on the floor.
Yeah, that's the Olympics.
Was at the Olympics.
That was real.
Yeah.
And apparently she's the one who she won first place in previous competitions to qualify.
What?
She's the #1 rated breakdancer in Australia.
Yeah. It's like she won competitions to get there. Apparently.
Wow.
It's kind of like being the number one swimmer in the Sahara. It's a very small group.
Yeah, I guess people don't really break dance in Australia.
Yeah.
Once I seen Papa Smurf showed up, I was like, dude, this is gonna be great.
I don't know, man. All I know is, and then LBD actually told me, he's like, yeah, Canada won the gold. I was like, what? Breakdancing? No offense, man, but I my money was on the U.S. When I think breakdancing, I think U.S.
Well, I told you that the reason why is because, like, let's say obviously his family is from a different country. They immigrated, I'm sure, to Canada.
Yes.
And they like a lot of the Asian countries took that breakdancing like scene and ran with it for years now.
It's like that died for us in the 90s, and it's still going for other countries.
Plus, he got lots of practice when the road freezes over. And you're like,
yeah, very much so.
That's cheating. Yeah. They got a handicap.
Yeah, it's funny you guys say that, but I've told a few people this. So there used to be a place called Funtime Arcade in downtown Toronto. It was like 3 stories, and on the first story it was all DDR machines, Dance Dance Revolution. And so in the wintertime, when these guys would go out and play this game, they would have to wipe the floor down because obviously their shoes were wet and stuff, right? Well, someone didn't wipe the machine down, and this kid gets up, and there's a song called 180. It's the hardest song. It uses both sides of the machine. Okay. This guy, he's playing it on hard. He's hitting perfect, and then he goes to do a slide over to the other side and then back. He slides over once, and then I guess there was still some water, and both his legs went. I don't speak his native tongue, but I understood the words. Hey,
I
Christina.
understand.
Yeah, I was,
Hello.
but I mean, there were a lot of interesting things at the Olympics. I will say, like the one pole vaulter who faulted due to his we'll say wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost the world record for it.
I'm sure he'll get other. I'm sure he'll get others. Other
Next
advertisements.
thing was Janet
I must
Jackson.
say though, the basketball was entertaining.
But it's watching a basketball game. It's not much different from than watching a
Yeah,
regular
no,
basketball.
because usually we just smash everybody. At least like
Not really. Not really. There was a few years there that was pretty rough.
yeah, that's when we didn't have a team. I'm talking about we had the dream teams.
Yeah, that dream team didn't last that long. So I'm trying to tell you, there was a few years there that it wasn't pretty, and that's why the redeem team exists.
But like I was watching what they need to like the LA Olympics 2028, they're gonna have some I don't know. I don't know how I feel about flag football being in the Olympics. Like that's I don't know. That's
We are getting soft, aren't we?
I think flag football should probably do a lot better than breakdancing did. Let's be honest.
yeah, definitely. But I mean, yeah.
I'm just
I
curious
would-
when that girl goes back to her, like when she gets back home, how people are going to receive her.
Oh no, they're already like partying her up after the Olympics. Like she's breakdancing outside with crowd.
Yeah, no, she's like a sensation now. Like she is famous.
You know, any other country, they'd be like, yeah, just go away.
Yeah, it's just like
man.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. My favorite still the one guy for the, I guess it was marksmanship for the
Yeah.
guns with
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
one guy from Turkey. I was joking with LBD when he was here. It's like, I just see this guy sitting at a bar going, yeah, just keep my tab. I'll be back in a second.
I say hold my beer. Hold my beer.
Then finding out that he got silver. It's like, God damn it. Yeah, close the tab.
Yeah, my favorite part was like the aftermath. Where, like they're so obviously we've seen there's been runners and ice skaters and powerlifters who've obviously referenced a bunch of animes, and it's pretty obvious. Like it's very, very obvious.
Yeah, there was a lot.
But one of my favorite things that wasn't an anime reference at all was that, but everybody turned him into some character from some anime. It fits so perfectly. Like the amount of edits for that guy have been insane.
See, the only thing I thought about when I saw his stance and the way he looked, I thought Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
If anyone's seen that was the first thing that came to mind. Just that look of,
But talking
I have a
about
job.
like going back home, that guy's gotta like if she's having a ball like with everything she did with what she did, that dude's gotta be like living it up right now. Seriously.
Who are you
Well, he
talking
was-
about?
The shooter.
The Turkish shooter guy, you
Oh,
said.
the shooter. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was trying to follow what you were saying. I couldn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were talking. We're just saying it's just the fact that he was humble too. Like his whole way of handling it was like, yeah, I got silver. That's great. I'm happy for my country, and and then he's gone home and he's just gone back to doing what he did, working his normal day job and going and doing target practicing on weekends. I just like the fact that he's like, yeah, I got into this after I got into a heated argument with my ex.
The power of love, I guess.
No.
Or not.
Hey, look, when people get petty, there's lots of things people can do out of pettiness. I mean, some people watch an entire series of anime.
Yeah.
And then other people will go to the
Who would do
Olympics and
that?
win silver.
And other people will outwalk you in Toronto. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, so you were doing it out of spite. Gotcha.
Yeah, I recorded everything from the Olympics, everything that was on TV, and kind of and watched through the different things that I wanted to watch. Like, I mean, the volleyball matches were really good.
I can't watch volleyball unless I know somebody who's playing it. Honestly, like it doesn't do anything for
really
me.
like the volleyball.
I honestly didn't watch really anything of the Olympics. I watched like a few minutes of the basketball game, a few minutes of because I mean in all honesty, I'd rather watch NFL preseason than the Olympics. So I was flipping back from the NFL preseason to the NBA to the basketball game back and forth. Like women's basketball, I don't even know who won.
How good did Josh Dobbs look?
He looked all right.
Yeah. He
So
saw
did JJ.
Got a good player there, man.
So did JJ for the Vikings, though.
Yeah.
Take your word for it. Don't follow it.
Yeah.
And then I was watching a little bit of the Little League World Series too. I think I'd rather watch that too than.
Did you see where Joe Milton is outplaying Drake May?
Yeah.
For the Patriots?
For the Patriots, but a lot of people I was surprised by this preseason.
Yeah. Anyways, so Funko.
Oh, speaking of Funko, I got a new pop.
I got
What the?
3.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Give it a second.
First pop with the reflective visor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we can see.
I am the law.
I think it's actually pretty cool.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know RoboCop played for the 49ers. That's actually kind of cool.
I was going with Judge Dredd, but okay.
Dead or alive. Oh, great. Now it makes me wonder, like, all the pops he could have done actually visors like that they didn't. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
So
give it time. Go redo it.
Yeah.
What's that?
The visors, like they redo it, like they'll do visors like that for other stuff now.
Yeah.
So
What were you gonna ask, Mitch?
You still recovering, Vince, from everything that dropped on you?
Nothing fell. I didn't even know there was an earthquake. The only way I knew was my phone.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be a little more specific with Vince. He had an earthquake earlier today.
All the One Piece stuff that dropped online.
Oh, I think you know my pops now.
I know there was an earthquake out there too, but
Oh, God.
I don't
This guy.
know who's got it worse right now, you or Andrew. Seriously.
Oh, God. Definitely him.
I mean, only one that I think will be hard to get is the Chase Zoro, the Chase Frankie, but
I would just order the bundles, to be honest, because
the bundle.
I feel like that the Luffy, they're all commons. They'll be easy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are several exclusives, but one was a AAA anime, which shouldn't be hard to get.
it's basically the anime equivalent to a PX previews.
Yeah, and then there's Chalice has the Frankie.
It has 2.
Yeah,
Chalice has 2.
but the Chase with the Chase.
Yeah,
It's not too bad. I mean, I don't know. I still think Andrew got away with it easier because a lot of his stuff is just common stuff that's easy to pick up.
You know what? You're right. Yeah, because he doesn't have a lot of. I think he's like what? He's got no chases. I think.
No, no chases.
But
I just had exclusives like my 2-pack, my Batman and Joker 2-pack with the speech bubbles that came in yesterday. I got a patchwork Batman Joker and then the Hot Topic exclusive Batman the Battle Damage Unmasked.
Yeah, but those aren't too bad to find. Honestly, I've seen them all. Like, even when we were over there, when I was over there with Sean, we saw some of those in the Hot Topic there.
Yep. The only thing that sold out was that one for SDCC. That
Which
Fusion.
One?
The Fusion Batman was the only thing that really sold out. So
yeah, I don't really buy One Piece pops unless they're exclusive now. Like I haven't bought any commons in a long time unless I'm going to get them signed.
Yeah,
and that's all they have. But yeah, like I haven't bought a common. I don't know what the last common One Piece pop I bought was.
I honestly haven't picked up.
That Nami was pretty cool.
I don't have like all the old ones. I'm not even close to completing that.
I'll be honest, I kind of want that Nami scene because it's a scene. It's not just like a regular Nami.
Yeah,
it's from a specific scene, and it's a really like infamous scene.
Yeah, it's been infamous in the anime, and it's also in the show too.
Yeah, it's in the live action already. Yeah, if you haven't seen it,
I mean, Luffy's a bigger person than me because after that, I wouldn't have. She wouldn't have been on the squad.
Well, he's
She wouldn't have been on the squad.
well, they were all still coming together at that point. That was kind of like the pivotal point of them becoming a crew, basically.
Yeah, but she would have been. What the?
Whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, but because they did a resin of that same scene, but I was like, I don't want to invest in a resin figure of that. Like honestly, like, it's a cool scene, and I think a Funko Pop is probably a better way to go. Like it's not too crazy, not too much detail, and it's enough deep, but it's enough detail that it looks really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. My good luck charm, right? Only required me to go to Toronto.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Stay
and go to
puffed.
Toronto.
You see, you spelled your
Yeah.
name wrong. I wonder if that was
But what are the odds,
okay.
man? Like, not only that, but you also saw it so up high. You know, you being so low to the ground.
Oof.
Well, because you were shopping like a printing princess, you know, looking at clothes and shoes and makeup. So I didn't want to disturb you.
Well, yeah, because I shop for other people, not for myself. You know, I'm not an ass like that.
Right.
Sure. Right. Yeah. So far, I see one sarcastic nod and a sarcastic right from Andrew. So
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
So say, speaking of buying stuff for yourself,
yeah.
I got some stuff to show.
Oh yeah, you went to that little toy.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did, yeah.
Well, one thing I got was off the soda coaster. I got that
Oh, the display you wanted. Nice.
little display.
Looks good.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
it's pretty nice.
Did you put it in the protector, or did it come like that?
They sent it in the protector. I
Oh,
guess,
nice.
so it won't get smashed up, I guess.
What's it made out of?
I think it's 3D printed.
Oh, okay. It looks really good.
It doesn't the can is a little too tall, like it's poking up over the edge. But I can still close it up. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. I like it.
Yeah, it looks good.
And I went to a toy show yesterday. Picked up a couple stuff. One of them is the little General Trog.
My mom has that one from when I was a kid downstairs somewhere. But it's all scratched up and beat up though.
Oh, this one really nice condition. Nice and clean. The only thing it's missing was his he has a knife that comes with him. But other than that, everything else is complete.
Oh, you know that kid didn't like playing with his villains.
And I bought it for $10. I got it for $10.
Nice.
It's actually decent.
Next one I got was Bebop.
Soft head or hard head?
Nice. It's the hard head. I got this for $15 and he was complete. I got his he comes with a shield, little the trash can lid shield.
The trash can.
Yeah, you want to know what's crazy? Quickdraw, since you're showing a bunch of Ninja Turtle stuff. My uncle and my neighbor's uncle Macho, they used to work at the factories where they like brought all that stuff in, and they used to bring us all those stuff like for free, basically. Oh, so we had full sets of the Ninja Turtles for years, and I don't know whatever happened to it, but it was nuts.
Yeah. Well, I know what happened to all mine. Mine got sold in yard sales.
Yeah.
So next one I got is Scumbug. I remember this one when I was a kid.
There's no such thing as that in where I lived, okay?
Huh?
Like your yard sales. We didn't do the yard sales where I lived.
No, I don't pass it down to every kid.
He's complete too. Well, he's almost complete. I'm missing one of the little orange bugs that comes with him. I got them in here in this little baggie. But yeah,
maybe you can find them.
It's just little orange bugs. I really don't need them, but as long as he had his little tubes, in his backpack, that's all that really matters.
Well, didn't he squirt water or something?
No, this one didn't squirt no water. And then I got a custom figure right here. This is a Metalhead as Boba Fett.
Who did that for you?
Yeah, it was at the show. Some guy does
Oh,
them,
wow.
and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take that."
What are the odds of you going there and finding that? You know what I mean?
know, right? A Teenage Mutant Turtle figure as Boba Fett. I was
What,
like,
how much did they charge you for that?
25.
Yeah,
I could have
Not
got it
bad.
probably for $20 because he was trying to sell stuff. Like he also had some 3D printed Ghostbuster stuff too. I was almost ready to buy that, but at that time I was like already out of money.
But you got a nice haul going there, though.
Yeah, that was cool. Oh,
Next thing I got was this
Oh
X-Men
yeah.
97 #2, and then I ended up getting the Virgin variant too because the guy was like really wanted to sell them as a set, so I got them for $30.
Hey,
Nice.
quick. You should really do a post about those.
Oh yeah, I should.
Wow.
And last thing is, I got a mystery box in from Mama J. Mama J did a comic book mystery box.
nice.
Yeah, I saw she was doing that.
Have you opened it yet, or are you opening it now?
I got a little. I guess she threw extra stuff in there. I light up dog tag.
Nice.
Justice League, I guess.
At least now we'll know where you are in the dark.
Exactly. You can wear it.
Right.
When you lay down and you're too tired, we'll still be able to see you.
Or when you go out to potty at nighttime, you
I guess
will
I
see where
got a Superman sticker.
Cute Funko news.
Oh,
You know I'll be at Fan
Batman.
Expo, right?
It's a big old Batman.
you know who this is going to if I get them for Christmas.
You know what, Funko News Canada? I was thinking the same thing. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Quiet, both of you.
Another thing in here, we've got a little WWF Biddy Pop.
Nice.
You mean WWE, right?
Yeah, one of them.
When is Fan Expo up there?
Who the hell is this?
Not this weekend, but the following weekend.
Okay.
Let me see quick.
Nice.
Is this Mean Gene Okerlund?
Oh,
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
Mean Gene.
Little Mean Gene. Cool.
Hey, Kenneth.
By God, Gene.
I got a little tattoo, Mama J tattoo thing with Wonder Woman.
You better wear that.
Little
you gonna put it on your ankle?
scratcher card.
Now he's gonna put on the tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp?
All right, let's see.
I was thinking do the full Post Malone and do it right on the cheek.
First comic is Batman Beyond the White Knight. I don't know what number it is.
That's really white. Oh, there's another side to it.
Batman.
I was trying to see what number it was, but I don't see it. I don't know. I don't see a number on it.
Could be on the inside cover.
I don't know if this is like a one-shot thing.
I actually have that. There's a 2-pack they did with the White Knight and White Knight Joker.
Huh.
I have that. Yeah.
Oh, this looks like an old man Batman type situation.
Like a Batman Dark Knight Returns.
No, he's got the Batman has like a white beard and stuff, like Logan style.
Well, old people often have white beards.
Well, old people, yeah. Next one we got here is the Invincible Iron Man Part 1.
Wow, interesting. Never even heard of that.
You never heard of an Iron Man?
Pretty cool.
Oh, an Invincible one.
Oh, this one's cool looking. Doesn't say what it is, but there's Spawn and Batman.
Oh, I
You
remember
would.
that crossover.
That is cool.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. There was some nice covers of that one too.
It looks like it's
Yeah.
a reader. Looks like it's a reader copy though.
You remember how Spawn had the
You got a nice little
shoelace?
crease going down here. Somebody reading it.
Well, remember how Spawn had the shoelace going across his head back and forth, like sewed up? That's because Batman split his head open with Batarang. Because in the next comic after the crossover, he's like, "What happened?" He goes, "Oh, out of town guest."
Yeah. Well, that's a
Right.
new. Isn't that a newer comic? I think that one just came out not that long ago.
This is Batman
Claire.
108. I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's
Oh,
like
hey,
Poison
Claire.
Ivy or something.
Oh, I know who that is.
Hey, Claire.
Oh my god, I can't remember. I saw somebody talking about it.
If this was Marvel, I would guess this was Polaris, but
No,
I don't
well,
know.
it's not
who this
Punchline,
is.
that's for sure.
No.
Oh my god, look at this next one. Oh shit.
I got a Punchline.
Yeah, who
comic
cares
here.
about that one? This one's crazy looking.
The punchline is nobody cares about that character.
And it's autographed by Poncho.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I guess it's like a Wizard of Oz thing going on. It's got like a little yellow brick road. I don't know who that guy's supposed to be, but yeah, that's pretty neat. And Poncho is the guy that was doing the art for MetaZoo for a while.
Well, I guess you won't be doing art for MetaZoo anytime.
I don't know. Let's see if I can slide this out and see what it is. Oh, this
Supposed
thing
to be wearing
is,
gloves.
what is this? This is not even a comic book. Oh, it's a
Trickery.
sampler. Okay. Oh shit! It's a little sampler book that has all his art and stuff in it.
Oh,
I do that
nice.
every Saturday. at
Art
Sam's
of
Club.
Poncho.
Samplers.
Like a little
Huh.
Sonic the Hedgehog going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, some Godzilla. I don't know what these other guys are, but that's pretty neat.
Godzilla, Megazord. In the corner there.
Oh yeah, I do see the Megazord down there. I don't know, like Wolfman or something.
Hold it up again, I can tell you. Okay, yeah, Wolfman, and that other one, I have no idea. Oh, and the
This
Crow.
one right here. Is it the
Yeah,
Crow?
the Crow. Yep. The premise of the Crow comics is that each comic is a different Crow, like a different story
He must like
of
kitty
somebody becoming
cats.
a Crow.
Oh, I'll have to find that one. I guess he
What?
did a cover of Ninja Turtles.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
Oh, it's like the 80s cartoon version of it too.
Yeah. So this is pretty neat. And it's signed by him. It's real nice.
Well, in 2 weeks' time, I could take a look for you, dude. There'll be plenty of comic books where I'm going.
Yeah.
Because that was my master plan. If I couldn't get the rest of the Ghostbuster comics that I needed for the new one that came out, I was going to get it at the Fan Expo.
Last one is, I think it's Vampirella. Little Vampirella.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Vampirella.
Oh yeah.
I got a few of hers just randomly because they were like popular when I started looking into some books.
If you ever want a really good, like cheesy schlock movie, watch the Vampirella movie. It's not a hard watch, but you won't be watching it for the story. I can say that much.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you what number it is or anything.
I don't think most of the people who read the comics, I don't think they really want to read it. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm sure there's a small percentage.
It's called Vampirella Strikes number 10.
I haven't seen
the
one of those
day or,
sample
like,
books
the
in a long time, though.
Yeah, that was really cool. I never had
Hey,
one.
Johnny, how you doing, buddy?
Especially
What's up, Johnny?
like the art on it is killer. That's it from me.
Hey Johnny, it's not my fault. Sean was trying to keep the brown man to himself, apparently.
Oh, please. God.
He couldn't wait to get rid of you.
Nah,
There we
man.
go. I don't know.
What?
We did a lot of traveling in 2 days. all
Yeah,
things
we
considered.
did. Seriously.
Yeah.
Especially I mean, and you know, I we could have done Caravana too, but we didn't do that, which I'm kind of glad because apparently security there was a bit of a poop show.
Yeah. Let's be honest, we saw most of Caravana on the way there.
Oh God, my favorite was still the girls that were on the wrong platform for the train.
Yeah.
and
That was
watching that.
probably one of the highlights of the day, man. That was hilarious.
Hey, Mr. Crisper, how you doing?
Mr. Crisper.
Yeah. Good times.
Oh,
You can see the devastation in their faces while their little feathers are blowing in the wind.
Oh, this is Batman Spawn #1.
Nice.
Done by J.A. Scott Campbell.
Huh. Well, we'll look at Funko Pops in a minute. You guys want to, since I brought it up, you guys want to see what the guest list that they've solidified now officially for the Fan Expo after a bunch of people dropped?
Let's do it.
Well, they dropped and they replaced a few. I'll pull it up
Shame it's
here.
a reader copy, though. It's real nice.
Hey, do me a favor. Text me the stuff and I'll see if I can find you an actual copy, like an unread copy. And I'll look while I'm there.
He's talking to you, Craig. You heard him?
Huh?
I just say he looks very focused. I don't think he's hearing.
I heard him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sucks a little bit, nice.
So yeah, here's the guest list.
No Channing Tatum.
So far, no. If there was, I have an idea exactly who would want his autograph, and I'm guessing on a Gambit Pop, right?
I gotta see how much he charges first.
It's probably gonna be the same thing anybody else at Marvel charges.
What Boba's showing up? Go back down.
Book of Boba.
Oh, it's Tamora Morrison. Okay, damn.
Yeah.
I think there's some good people there.
Actually,
yeah.
I'm kind of curious what he's charging. Actually,
I would say 300.
I say $80.
No,
120.
120.
120. That's not bad.
So what is that, like 100 American?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Give or take. Yeah.
No.
Like 35.
And
it's like 35.
And here's the thing too: you can get his signature on Boba, you get his signature on Captain Rex, you can get his signature on a Stormtrooper, on the Clone Trooper, Django. His signature goes for a lot of different characters, just in that one universe.
Yeah.
Captain Cody.
I don't know what I would.
Yeah.
I mean Commander Cody. Sorry.
No one for me yet.
Yeah. Well, Danny Trejo.
No, good.
She's at every convention.
Well, yeah. She's got nothing else to do now.
Yeah, she's got to try to make money somehow.
True.
She should go back to UFC.
What's her name? Morena, the chick from
the
chick from Deadpool. She's probably gonna have a decent line right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say Gina Carano. She wasn't very good on the UFC. That's why she went to acting.
Yeah, but
yeah.
All right, to go to bare knuckle fighting then. With Paige Van Zandt.
Nice.
That's cool.
If I had a Rocky Pop, I'd get Dolph.
Wasn't that guy in a Knight's Tale? Go back up. The guy that's in Firefly. That guy.
Yeah.
I love that movie. It was so good.
Best line out of that movie. He is dead. He is no more. His spirit has left, but a stench remains. Am I getting through to you?
You.
There's so many good lines in that movie. I love it.
Oh
yeah. Cameron's on. It only says Shameless under Cameron. I mean, he's got like Star Wars, Joker.
Yeah.
He's got Star Wars, Joker. Yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff. He's really good. I like him as an actor.
Now these two here, Lucas and Corbin from High School Musical, they were last minute additions. I'm like going, I don't see how anybody would be interested in that.
And you gotta realize
Right.
the generation that was born right after me, like my little cousins and stuff, they all love that stuff, and they're old enough that they have money now, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Mr. Christopher was wondering how much Helen Hunt is charging. Let's find out. Hold on. Let's find out. Holy crap, man! $100 for a
100.
Helen Hunt autograph.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mr. Christmas will get her to sign his nipples so he can get a titty twister.
Speaking of that,
Sad part is probably not the
Whatever.
first time.
no, you know what's funny?
Oh,
We
man.
did that 40x. We did the 40x for the Wolverine, Deadpool Wolverine over there, right?
Yeah.
And Sean wanted to go see Twisters in that.
Twister.
Yeah, he
So
would
why?
not. He would have not walked out of that that theater at all.
I want to do it. It'd be
He
the
wanted to
best
be in a
movie I'd
lot of
ever
pain.
went to.
I was like,
I think
I thought about
any of
it
us would
too.
crawl. What else we got here? Nobody of interest.
Rose McGowan, that's Marilyn Manson's ex, and she was on Scream and Charmed.
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
that guy
Mitch is
from
gonna be there.
Gotham, he played Commissioner Gordon, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Well, he was Detective Gordon there, and then
Yes.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
And Mitch is going to be there.
Yeah, I'm not that tall.
Junes
For-
Huatamo.
for reference, Andrew, he's talking about Chewbacca. There's a picture of Chewbacca there.
Oh God. Yeah, definitely not that tall.
You guys are so inconsiderate.
Let's see what else we got here. Wayne Knightley, Patrick Wilburn. What
That's
have I seen her in?
Wayne Knight.
Wayne Knight.
Actually-
Sorry, I'm looking
What,
at
Ashley
Ashley here. I'm
Eckstein?
tue to figure out what. Yeah.
She's a voice
She's
actress
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
No, but I mean, like, I've actually seen her act in something like live action. And I can't think of what it is right now. I'll look it up later.
She goes to
Butch Hartman.
D23 and Star Wars convention all the time, but
Yeah, and they finally met, like her and the live action. They met and they had a blast together apparently.
I'm curious how much Butch is charging because I know he's been desperate for money for a while. Oh, that's actually pretty decent.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
got
charging
reasonable.
$90 for Funko Pops.
Well, now that he's got them, because he also. I'm sure he probably doodles on them now too.
For an extra $40.
right.
Yeah. Let's see. So next line.
Oh,
There you go. I mean, she's
the armor.
she's been going to all these conventions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like her fifth time being
Yeah.
at the Fan Expo.
I still need something there. I still haven't got like a figure of her. There was a nice statue that I never picked up. I'll probably try to get it soon.
There's Charlie.
Felicia Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't she have
um,
like a bunch of stuff that she was dealing with?
The girl from Rebel Moon, Headless Ned, got a prototype pop of that character.
Huh.
He says he's gonna go get it signed.
Oh wow,
Nice.
I'm curious what Felicia Day's charging.
$60.
That's actually not bad actually.
Not bad.
I was close.
Huh?
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here.
It'll come back to where you were, Don.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
God.
We
Trailer
got-
Park Boys. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're at the Fan Expo every year.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
It looks like they got all three versions of Blue's Clues actors,
Yeah. Letterkenny.
and like
Oh,
and 90% of the
I
Leonard.
got his pop.
Letter
I
Kenny.
got the Trevor Wilson's pop.
Yeah.
Squirrely Dan.
Yep.
Dang.
What about voice actors? These are just the regular actors, right?
Yeah,
There you go.
well, they have that.
There you go.
Then you get down to like the actual like Tara Strong. She's always at conventions. Same thing with
Oh, yeah.
Maurice and Rob.
Yeah, those guys together are funny.
Why does his picture look like
Anime.
he's like a mugshot?
Ironically enough, that picture was when he got. I think he got arrested for drunk driving, and was actually that picture was used until TMZ realized it wasn't a mugshot. It's his actual press photo. It's his actual press photo.
I was going to say, I can see why the confusion.
Yeah. So, voice actors. Yeah, because I'm gonna get both actors for Chainsaw Man.
Are you
now? Zach is only going to be there Thursday and Friday, so I was like, "Why is he going to be there Thursday and Friday?" Turns out he's going to another convention in the States, like literally the next day.
Wow.
Chris is going to be there, which I mean, he's always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like the whole cast of Spy Family too. Nice.
No, you're missing. I didn't see Anya. Is Anya there?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah. They were there last year because her booth was just within earshot of First Forums, and I could hear her occasionally doing the line "Papa's a liar" or every so often. It was like, and the funny part is she says it with the same emphasis every time. It's like, I give her credit, man. Doing that for 4 days straight, like at least twice an hour.
Yeah. Well, it's basically one of the more popular things she does.
And we have gaming people here.
For those who don't know, she can read his mind, and he's a spy, so she knows when he's actually lying.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Mr. Christopher said Emily Swallows the OG Hawk Toy girl.
Is it? But Kaido's going to be at First Farm, right, Sean?
Yeah. He's going to be there. And then I guess these are the comic artists and writers and tracers. I mean inkers.
Inkers.
I'm an inker. Don't be ashamed of what you do, man.
We don't think shame yet.
Oh, I inked myself.
I mean, none of these names really stand out to me, to be honest with you. But I
don't see any of them yet.
Yeah. Special guests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, looking at these comics, if you guys know, Peter's got his suit back, his black suit, and now because of one of his previous users used chains, now his webs are chains.
Huh.
Yeah. Black Widow's got a symbiote now too. So people were complaining like, why does she get one and he doesn't get one? Like, how about you wait? People have already been talking about him getting a suit back, and now it's more like cohesive, and it's a big storyline right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at all these guys, and none of them really step out to me. Actually, I remember this cover of Dazzler.
Also, Venom Horse has its first appearance.
Venom
Quick,
Horse.
did you notice something?
It's the Walking Dead Deluxe.
No, but he also did the cover for Spawn versus Batman.
I thought that was J. Scott Campbell.
Well,
was the one that did that one.
Have it on there. So
he must be the regular artist.
Could be, because I know sometimes they have ones do the cover and then.
Yeah, he probably does the cover art on the regular ones, like.
Yeah.
And J. Scott Campbell did a variant, and that was the variant.
Yeah. See, when I wait, Mitch, it doesn't go back down. I actually have to.
I might as well skip it now. That was too much. That's too much going through all that shit.
Yeah, for you Canada people right there. Look,
there's a crap load of. I mean, we could spend the better part of a day, but yeah, we're just not going to do that.
There's a lot of people.
And tattoo artists. Well, that's a first.
Oh.
They always have them at the cons down here. There's always a section for tattoos.
All right, guys. So here's the thing. If we can raise the money to get me a tattoo, I'll let you pick the tattoo and the artist.
Okay.
Do we get to pick the spot too?
Hell no, I'm not getting a Sailor Moon tramp stamp, okay? Or a Post Malone.
Go down. I think we should get him a little animal. But keep going.
Jesus.
DTF above his butt crack.
You're horrible. Both of you.
Start a poll. Put a poll in the chat.
I think we should get him a big old Hello Kitty tramp stamp.
There you go.
I hate you both.
Hello Kitty and friend tramp stamp.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to him. It would definitely be a Ghostbusters stamp.
No,
Stamp,
it's got to be a pony. What's it called?
Oh, the Ghostbuster pony?
Yeah.
Just a whole back piece of like all of them, like getting Slimer just on his back. A whole back piece.
There we go. I put a poll in. Should I get a tattoo at the Fan Expo? There we are.
Can I vote more than once?
You guys are horrible.
Yes, you should get a little Slimer under your eye. Right,
like a teardrop.
A little one though.
Post Malone
under your eye.
Yeah. Sure.
A freaking ectoplasm. Ectoplasm teardrop.
Yeah, I promise it's ectoplasm. It's hair gel. Sorry.
Hey, whatever
Fell
you have
from
to
his
tell
eyes
people,
to his lip. Up on your lip, ectoplasm. Leave me alone.
Ectoplasm.
Oh, actually, I don't even know how much those. I do know that at those things they do like the cheapies, like the cheap ones where it's like $50 and it's like the size of a quarter.
No, the ones when I at the cons, like LA Comic Con and all the ones down here, they're expensive.
No, I've seen shoulder pieces and stuff like that being done at the show, but there's also some artists there that do like what they call the. I'm not even sure what the name we would call them, but they're basically tiny little.
Yeah. Those here are like the LA Dodger logo. The LA, they do those.
Yeah.
They're like $35. Like
exactly.
The sweatshop tattoo.
Yeah, they can.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they can crank them out in like 20 minutes.
You know when they do those for free over here, they do stuff for like they did those for free, or they'll do like something similar to that for like horror on Friday the 13th. You can come in and get something like that really small done, basically, and a lot of people go pop their cherries that way.
We used to call them kitchen table tattoos.
Yeah, sounds about right. My friend tells me that I remember I had a buddy who went to go do his first tattoo at Friday the 13th. This little itty bitty thing. He thought he was crying about it. I was like, bro, talk to me when you get something serious. Like, it was a tiny little New Jersey logo. That's
it. Apparently, the shin is the most
shins
to
don't
get
hurt.
tattooed.
They don't hurt at all.
I got 2.5 hours on my ribs. It wasn't bad.
The ankles hurt. The stomach hurts. Behind the knees hurt. Shins don't even.
I think between my collarbones, where like in the middle, like that little sensitive area where there's like very sensitive skin, that part hurt like hell. But so like I have it from shoulder to shoulder, and not the whole thing didn't hurt, just the center part where it's very delicate.
It hurt like on this ankle bone.
See, this is where we're gonna see his Hello Kitty tattoo now.
On my ankle bone, it hurt right here. It didn't hurt. I could just feel it behind my eye when he was like grinding on the bone. It was just like behind my eye, like just like jittery.
Did you go by yourself every time you got these tattoos?
Who?
You.
Go where?
I just said when you got your tattoos, did you get
I've
them?
I've never got a tattoo in a shop.
Yeah, it was always in prison.
Always in the back of a trailer.
No. He got the idea stolen from a temple in Peru.
That wasn't my question. Yeah. My question was that when you got your tattoos, did you get them by yourself? Like, did you go by yourself and get them?
Yeah, it was just me and the homie.
Oh, okay.
I was like, go ahead.
And homie, he means cellmate.
So,
Really? I thought it was a non-committal life partner now. To be
but
politically
yeah,
correct.
and I've never had like a real tattoo gun. It was a homemade gun with a guitar string.
Jesus.
So everything was with one needle, so there was no big needle, so it took a long time.
And the gut's taken out of an old turntable.
No, it's CD motor, CD from a Walkman.
Okay.
Yep.
The little, yeah.
I built a gun for somebody using a motor out of an old
VCR
record player. Yeah.
Yeah. You use anything.
All you need is an electric motor and basically a pair of needle nose pliers to bend all the metal, and you're done.
And a
And
pen.
and a lot of grip tape.
Yeah, and then what works really good is if you know those like universal adapters where you can change the voltage.
Yeah.
Yep.
You get that, and it's a speed control for the tattoo gun.
Yeah.
I have one of those here, actually.
What, an
I
adapter or a tattoo gun?
I got a tattoo gun and the adapter.
Nice. You should open up a tattoo shop, see who comes, and let you.
Visionary tattoos.
That's too much work.
Yeah.
You can go on Amazon and buy one for like $30 now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do all
record-
abstract work.
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember how difficult it was to find like when I was young, like maybe 13, 14, do you guys remember Faces of Death and all those?
Yeah.
Do you remember like you could only find them at like the back rooms of like there was no Blockbuster. They were like mom and pop video shops.
Yeah.
Like you can only find them there, and then there was like it was very hard to find stuff on the internet. Like there was no YouTube, there was no like it.
Yes, buddy. We're all from that age. We all know.
Yeah, but
What are you getting at, Vince?
I'm just saying how like
Back in my
somebody
day.
was telling me that like because they're young, they're like 20, 23. I work with them. That times from my childhood and his childhood are not different. It's the same. Like that we haven't evolved that like things didn't change that
wow.
much.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Bless their hearts.
And I was
Yes,
like,
Bless their little waterhead hearts.
I told him, I was like, you watch anime, right? He's like, yeah. I was like, it was impossible to find anime back in the day when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like it was very. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, you didn't just go on the internet and search anime. Like you had to like find it through like the grapevine.
My only anime I ever got was what was it? Time magazine video had this thing called Anime of the Month Club, and it lasted like 2 years, and it was like $30 for a VHS, which back in the early 90s was a lot of money for a VHS tape.
Oh yeah.
And the only reason I got it was because one of the kids at school whose parents had money who got him that for a year. He was making bootleg copies and selling them.
Hey,
Yeah, we used to do that with CDs when the CD burners first came out. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do that for video games. You know how many copies of Diablo that are out there in the world because of me?
I killed with CD, but when I learned how to, I was like, oh, you can do this? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember when this guy was selling me at school these for a Dreamcast. They had these things called boot disc. You'd put it in,
Yep.
and then you pull it out, and then you could play a burned game.
Yep.
So
You know
then-
why? You know why that
Why what?
worked?
No.
So the original Dreamcast used the Windows and used a specific operating system called Windows NT. So as
Okay.
long as you had a small string of code to let it know that it was a Windows disk, you could. That's how you were able to boot swap. You could, in other words, you could have taken the Windows operating system disk, put it in, play it, and take it out and put the other disk back in, like a burned copy, and that's how. Because I gave my old Dreamcast to Roy, but yeah, and in fact there are still companies out there that still make games for the Dreamcast in Japan.
Yeah.
Dreamcast was like-
I've actually taken a tour of some of those places, like because I've mentioned it before. I used to do shopping like through a live and through a Discord, and I still do shopping with that guy. But when they used to do a live, there's a gaming section always in most of these stores. Man, the stuff you see there is crazy.
Hey, Simon.
What the heck is Uncle Scratch saying?
I
I
don't
think
know.
he replaced the E with the R on his keyboard.
I like Yoki.
Yeah.
I think he's been talking to LBD too much.
Popped minty fresh.
Or Sean.
Wait.
Or
I think if
Sean.
you say it backwards, you summon a demon.
You better make a doctor appointment there, Umpty.
He's slurring his speech.
So that's bad.
Drunk typing.
It's all that bourbon.
I like your keep monk.
I like to keep my Funko Pops mini fresh. I would never doodle on them.
Yeah, I bet it, but yeah.
Oh, wow.
I read
Mitch,
LBD.
I'm impressed. Seriously, at this point, you should really do a college course. You could make some money on that.
Brother, have you never done one of those things where your mind actually
Yeah,
fills in the blank?
I've done them. Yeah.
Have you ever seen that before, like on the internet?
Yeah.
Like on social media, they do things like, or they put things out there and you try to read them. It says only certain amount of people in the world can read this. And if your left brain or right brain or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can write gibberish and like change the letters, but still be actually the same size word and things like that.
And your mind will replace it. Yeah.
Mind will do it.
Yeah.
If I don't put any thought into it, yes. But if I try to concentrate, no. It's weird that way for me.
Yeah, well, anything that I send you guys. Just saying. Like the Da Vinci Code sometimes.
No, I think with yours sometimes, because obviously I know you're either typing with your hands or voice texting. Sometimes it's a running sentence, and in my brain I'm inputting periods and commas as I'm reading this. Because no. There was one time Andrew sent me an Andrew message. I'm not going to say what it was about, but it was fairly long, and I read it first thing in the morning, so my brain wasn't turned on to putting punctuation for people. So I read it, and I'm like going, and then my brain's going, oh my God, does this ever end? I want to get up and take it's first thing in the morning, right? And I'm going, wait a minute. I can stop anytime I want. Why am I continuing this? I put the phone down.
No poop.
But yeah. But I woke up and it was like the first thing my brain's going, keep scrolling. And I'm going, why am I still doing this? I can do this when I'm finished my morning routine. And I put the phone down.
Oh man.
For the record, if anyone wants to borrow money, that's the greatest time to ask me.
Nice.
Those first 10 minutes of waking up.
Freaking Sean sleeps like a brick, man. Seriously.
So who snores louder? You or Sean?
Oh, LBD.
Easily?
Yeah.
What was the roof shaking? Was the
it was why California had an earthquake.
Oh.
No. I wondered why we had the Toronto subway going by my apartment. Then I realized, wait a minute, I'm not in Toronto.
Okay, first of all, your ass was knocked out before I ever fell asleep almost every day. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that. And like I said, your ass sleeps like a rock, okay?
You need a third person perspective on who snores loud.
Oh, no, third person was the guy next door behind the brick wall.
He's like, all I heard was
his ass would go into that room.
Do you have some cattle in your room?
He would go there and lay down and fall asleep.
Huh?
He would just go in there and fall asleep, man. It was pretty quick. And he would not get up for nothing.
You knocked out fast, Sean?
Sometimes it depends. Yeah. Like, considering the fact that we spent 8 hours of walking and we were outside all day, oh yeah, easily, no problem.
Yeah.
But if I just sat here all day reading a book and just loafing around, no, not a chance. Like last night was impossible. The only way I fell asleep is I couldn't sleep, so I decided screw this, got dressed, and took like a 40-minute walk, and then came back and I was out.
Yeah, I kind of got to see where Sean walks to for the most part. It's not a bad area to walk.
Did you experience any of the crazies outside his window?
Oh, we experienced a lot of the crazy outside his window in Toronto. There was a guy doing his best impersonation of the Australian breakdancer.
Oh yeah, I think he would have had a better chance of scoring. Honestly,
Seriously,
I think.
no. I saw him do this like crab leg walk thing that would have been a lot better than whatever the hell she did.
Like I want to take Sean and Quick down Santa Monica Boulevard on like a Friday night, just and
Been there.
accidentally lose them for a little bit. And
I
see
already
what
been there.
happens.
It wouldn't yeah, but it wouldn't bother me as much because I've lived downtown Hamilton. I've
Right.
dealt with.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not
Yeah.
saying it would bother you. I'm just saying just so you could see what the hell goes on.
Oh,
Already
I'm
been there.
aware.
It's actually pretty crazy, like right there. And then I would take you down like Venice, so you can see Venice a little bit. How crazy that is. And then I would take you to see the $1 Million Homes, and then I'd take you right across the street to Skid Row.
I already been there. I already seen that stuff.
Did you enjoy it?
See,
Yeah, I actually like the Santa Monica Pier. It was pretty nice.
Oh no, that's way farther than what I'm talking about.
I played the new Dead Island game, so I'm familiar with all the locations.
Yeah, like, I think you guys would just kind of trip out how you can go from like the beach
Bro,
to this all in an hour.
I've been to Philadelphia plenty of times, bud.
I've been in Chicago.
Right?
You go through Chicago on one side of the fence, it's beautiful. If you go right over a little hill, yeah, it's straight ghetto, just straight.
Yeah, but
Like,
Detroit's the
it's
same. I
nuts.
mean, Detroit's the same way too, and you don't even have to go as far.
Yep.
Well, right. If you go to Jersey City,
That's too.
that's how it is. You go. It's nice. Holy shit! Holy shit!
LBD,
Nice.
you just reminded me. Throw away all your deli meat.
I don't have any deli meat. I'm not making sandwiches or anyway right now. I'm not eating bread.
Don't let anybody in your family eat deli meat in New Jersey.
Well, I'm home alone. Like there's nobody here right now for.
It's okay, Quick. Keep eating your deli meat, but just keep eating it.
Yeah,
Nothing about it.
well, the boar's head is specifically that.
Oh, and I love boar's head too. That's crazy.
Yep. What, like 46 people died in New Jersey?
46 or 47. Well, man, I think that's nationwide.
What I
Not
miss
just in
about
Jersey.
deli meat? Sorry.
Don't eat it.
Certain deli meat from Boar's Head has some disease or something carrying
Listeria.
people. Yeah.
Oh, listeria. Yes. How to lose 30 pounds in 2 days.
You know, Sean loves to have his Reuben sandwiches.
Oh God.
So do
Hey,
I.
Reuben's a good
I
thing.
like Reubens.
You
Yeah,
had
see?
you had two of them back to back, like when I was there.
Damn Skippy. Hey,
I don't like
the only
rye.
thing I eat from that place is the hamburger
like
or the
rye bread?
roux.
Yeah.
Oh, by the
That's how I
way,
keep,
you
I
guys
keep
would
Mitch
have
out of my house. I'm sorry, go.
you guys would have a great time going to that little diner that's across the street from John's house. The owner is a really big football fan. Seriously,
Yeah,
he wouldn't stop talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy is like a walk-in encyclopedia. I'd actually like Mitch to meet him. I want to see who would give out first. Because you're both friendly, you're both knowledgeable in football, so it's just a question of whose will is stronger.
I'm not kidding, man. This guy was going off with some of the weirdest facts. Seriously.
Hey, so I
could hear Mitch.
I almost
Because
pulled up to
Mitch would be like-
Chick-fil-A and asked for the Mitch and see what they said, but I didn't. I pussied out at the last second.
Oh, you kidding? When we were in Toronto and I used the bathroom at the Chick-fil-A, I said, you know Mitch Hayes? And suddenly we heard a pan hit the floor in the back kitchen and everyone just stopped moving.
Hey, Vince, how good was that shake?
It was good, but I think I'd rather go with the chocolate.
Do what?
I think I'd rather have a chocolate shake.
Oh, the chocolate shakes are great.
Yeah, I mean, it was good.
Bro.
It was good. It was more refreshing than like to end the meal.
Yeah.
It was more like a smoothie.
So I'm going to hold off on pops this week just because it'll give us something more to look at. Because I really wanted to also talk about the D23 and all some of the stuff that came out. Anybody interested in any of that stuff that they were putting out?
No.
No, nothing.
All right, that conversation's over for the week. All right.
We're not talking about the stuff that came out as in like the shopping. We're talking about we're not talking about the product. We're talking about like the announcements for films and stuff. I'm gonna assume, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Not a Disney guy, not a.
Well, Disney, Marvel, Star Wars. That's all encompassing in there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the merch that came out.
No,
No,
Right.
God, no. The
nobody
merch was
cares about that.
pathetic.
Yeah,
I
I think the best thing to come out of that merch is probably the broken shield, and that's cutting it close. You got to be like a big Cap fan to care about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, mine was Tron. Tron was the big one I was happy about, along with Daredevil Born Again.
But Daredevil was nice to see. Daredevil, the Grogu and Mandalorian movie. They did the trailer for that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Just looking at some other stuff.
I sent the kid the Moana thing. They were happy about that.
Stitch live action looks pretty decent too.
Oh man, he came out so good. Like he came out really good. Like I don't think they need to fix anything on that design.
Oh, so
like
apparently
that.
Super Red Hulk. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
like that Toy Story. Is there the villain is the iPad kid?
Yeah.
Sid.
No, it's about
literally about the new generation of kids who are stuck on iPads.
Okay.
You know how Woody was having a existential crisis because Buzz was the new thing and he was the old thing. Now they're fighting against tablets, apparently.
Gotta be up with the times, I guess.
And Woody was like, "Yeah, why did you guys leave me with this crazy lady? Because he's back apparently."
But to be honest, I would rather see them make a new movie than just make a live action of something or change something in an old movie.
Speaking of live action, I didn't care for the Lion King live action. Like I thought it was terrible to be honest. But what the hell? You turned like Scar's design was so good. They just basically turned him into a white lion now.
Yeah.
That
they should have made him a black lion or something like dark or something.
That's what I'm saying. They completely changed his overall design.
Getting kind of racy.
I liked. I don't know. I like the Agatha, Agatha from Scarlet Witch. I saw
Agatha Harkness.
Thank you. I was trying to think of her last name. I saw the trailer for it this morning. I was like, damn. I wasn't actually excited to watch this, but now that it's like a 2.5-minute trailer, I'm on board.
My main one though is Daredevil for sure.
Well, Skeleton Crew looked good too for Star Wars.
Yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
Finally, a Star Wars show that isn't revolved around somehow that.
And Andor too.
It's Star Wars Goonies.
Here's my thing. If you think about it like this, almost all the projects that have done very well for Star Wars recently have nothing to do with the Force.
True.
Like, yeah, the Force is sprinkled in here and there, but like, it's not about a Jedi or it's just other people.
I heard Force scenes frowned upon, so I get it.
What?
Andrew, you got to speak up, buddy.
I said I heard Force scenes against. Oh, I said I heard Force scenes. Not a popular thing these days.
You said something about the projects that they're doing aren't about the Force.
Some of them.
The whole last series was all about the Force.
What are you talking about?
Is that what you said?
I said the projects. No, hold on. The projects that have been doing well have been less to do with the Force, is what I'm saying. The ones that have been received well, like people really like Andor, people like all the other shows that don't have to, like Mandalorian, stuff like that don't really have to do with the Force for the most part. Like it's not the main concept of the show. Like the Skywalkers and all other like the new show, the Acolyte, like that has to do with the Force. Does what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because Acolyte was an amazing show, and the fact that
it was a most
watched the last
masterpiece.
episode. Pardon?
It was a masterpiece.
Wow, you know what? Quick, I want to give you an Academy Award for new time actor because you said that with such a straight face of conviction that I believed you for a second.
It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece of something. I'll give you that.
Yeah, like the last episode came out, and LBD's like, "So you watched the last episode yet?" I just can't bring myself to it. I'll do it eventually. And I literally, it was a night that I couldn't sleep, and figured, okay, if I watch this and I fall asleep, I'm not missing anything.
Did you fall asleep?
Afterwards, but after being slightly angry that I watched it, because it was like, oh god, it's weird because I don't get angry with shows, but that show was just so stupid.
Shows that were like kind of out there. I didn't know they were doing. I remember how we said they were going to do the sausage party thing. I thought they were going to do a movie. They released a TV show. It's all on them on Amazon.
Yeah, I saw that. I haven't gotten around to watching it yet. I finished watching Umbrella Academy. That was another show I was disappointed with how it ended.
Yeah,
I was sausage.
Yeah.
Speaking of sausage, there's a beer fest here, and they have professional sausage throwing. I said, I'm not throwing my sausage nowhere at no beer fest.
That's a good way to get arrested, buddy.
I want to see an 80s style montage of somebody training for that, starting with Wiener Schnitzel and working their way up to bratwurst.
My question is, who's catching the sausages and how?
I don't know. I'm not going.
By the way, Sean,
Yeah, right.
That's
Drew's
why
the
I
champion.
that's why I kept asking if you finished it, because honestly, it was very that ending was very like that season was very underwhelming. Honestly,
it's just horrible.
Yeah, it's a terrible way to end the show. Seriously,
They Game of Thrones, yeah. Just saying.
No.
They took Game of Thrones, dragged it a little bit further, and then shot it in the back and 2 in the butt for good measure.
It's like someone telling you, "Hey, by the way, when you come over to my place tonight, we're gonna have pizza," and then it turns out it's like that cheap, $1.50.
No, vegan pizza. Vegan pizza.
That pizza that that tastes like sadness.
Oh yeah, cauliflower crust pizza.
Yeah.
Hey, Mitch. Remember, I've had cauliflower crust with lactose-free cheese and fake meat, and my God.
Why? Wait, why?
Yeah, exactly. Why?
Okay, so when I worked at Pizza, they used to, every time they come up with a new product, they would bring it into the call center for us to try, so we can hype it up and sell it to the customer. And my boss comes over and says, "Hey, I got a slice for you," and I was like, I can't have pizza because I don't have any lactose pills on me, which was my way of saying I really don't want to take part in this. She's like, "Oh no, it's lactose-free cheese. Have a slice." Okay, and I ate it, and I ate the thing as quickly as I could. Didn't finished it. And she's like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "It tastes like sadness. It tastes like I'm being punished for something I haven't done yet."
You would have preferred to have the cheese. You would have preferred to eat the cheese without the lactose pill at that point.
I'd rather have eaten the friggin' pizza box. Okay, it would have had more flavor. Oh, it was horrible. Like the face that Mitch made, not even close. And the worst part is people that were, vegan or vegetarian that tried it were even the same idea. It was like, how are you going to sell this to people? How do you convince somebody to take this? It was horrible. I mean, the bread had little to no flavor. The cheese was waxy as hell, and the meat was like.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing about vegans. For as much as they, they try to make things look or taste like actual other foods. Like they don't just throw this is healthy. Let's just smash this all together and hey, here you go. Here's a pizza. They don't do that.
Hey, here's the thing. There are some very good vegan things that I've had. Like for instance, I had these chips. They were like I'm not even sure. They were kettle chips, but they weren't. They were vegan because they weren't cooked in animal fat or any of the seasonings, and it was good. I enjoyed them. But the pizza that Pizza had, no man. Like if I had a party and I wanted to get rid of people, I'd bring that out.
My history teacher, he and his wife are vegans. Like when I was in high school, and me and him got really close. Like we did, he invited me to like go study with his masters and stuff or whatever, a bunch of stuff. And then when his wife had a like grand opening for a restaurant to see if, well, not a restaurant, but like a catering vegan business, he offered me a ticket to go, and I was like, I don't know what this is. That was the first time I ever heard about vegans at that point. And I went, and the food was good. Like she did a really good job, and I think it was like a bunch of pasta stuff. Like I think it was like lasagna and some like I think some form of supposed chicken, but it wasn't chicken. I don't know. It was good food though. Like I enjoyed every single meal she served.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it is
it's
it is what it is. It's just not my cup of tea. There's just some things you can do.
oh,
And
I
some things
wouldn't
you
live like that. No, because there's no way I can make all that all the time. No, not even close.
But bringing it back around, yeah, I mean D23 it looked pretty good. Some interesting things, but like we were saying earlier, when it came to product, nothing really caught
Oh,
my interest.
Incredibles 3. I forgot about that one. I actually want to see
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Forgot
well,
about
I know
that
they're
too.
doing another Percy Jackson. They're doing more.
Well,
I know
Apparently
it's
the
a
next.
little off subject, but did anybody go after that weird pop today? That like flower face guy or whatever the
No,
hell it was?
I don't even know what
It
you're
sold
talking
out
about.
very fast.
The
Yeah,
Terrifier.
Who?
Yeah.
Terrifier, isn't it?
Terrifier.
I don't know what that
Art
is.
the-
Some
It's a
horror
horror,
movie.
a very, very, very gory horror film
Yeah.
Yeah.
series.
Yeah.
Art the Clown.
It
Yeah.
just got a sequel not that long ago, or like a year or so ago, something like that.
Yeah,
What's it
Jazzy,
called?
Terrifying
Terrifier
It's a movie or a show?
movie.
Movie.
2 movies.
too.
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jazzy had him, the actual actor, on her YouTube channel
Yeah.
a couple of
So
years
did
ago. I wanna
Eric.
say.
Yeah. But it's like this.
Eric had him
The first movie was kind of like a weird film. Like nobody really knew about it. He was like you had to be like a horror fan to know about it. The second movie blew up a lot more because there's just so many like meme
Yeah,
moments. Like it was insane.
the first movie went straight to Netflix, and that's where
Yeah.
people found it.
Yeah.
Then it blew up after that.
Yeah, because Netflix tried to keep spoon feeding me it. It's like, hey, would you like to watch this?
Mhm.
Nah. And I keep meaning to watch it, but I just have never gotten around to it. So
I'm not a horror guy, so I don't really care. I find funny like some of the clips I've seen now. But like it's like one of those weird films. Like there's a moment where like you think I was like, oh, he's down. He's not getting up. He's really going. And then he pulls out a damn gun and just shoots somebody out of nowhere.
Speaking of horrible movies, well, LBD was here. We got someone to watch the female Ghostbusters movie.
Oh yeah.
Well, we gave him a choice. To be honest.
Yeah. We gave him a choice. So it was Dylan. Dylan watched it, and it was funny. The opening, he's like, "Oh, opening's not bad. Okay, I could see this movie not being that bad." And then as we got closer and closer into the movie, more he's like, Why are they doing this? This makes no sense. Oh God, this is horrible." And then they get to Chris Hemsworth's character, and he's like, "He's just a himbo. What does he add to this?" I don't know, dude. Andrew, you are truly blessed. You didn't have to see that movie.
Yeah. I still witnessed it.
The best part is that we showed him the director's cut.
Yeah. So get to see that lovely dance scene. Oh God. Well, the good news is all that Disney stuff will be coming out soon, so at least we got something to watch. Because right now, I don't know about you, but I've not been able to find anything to watch on Netflix. I burned through, like I said, Umbrella Academy, which was horrible, ended horribly.
Yeah,
I
they
haven't
really
finished it. I've watched like 1 or maybe 2 episodes of it so far.
Yeah, maybe now that it's ended, I'll start it.
You know what? You can skip the last season. Trust me, dude. It doesn't add to the story.
It really doesn't. It doesn't add anything whatsoever.
It literally was a paycheck for everybody. That's all it is.
Basically.
Yeah.
You know what? Finish it up to before the last season, then we'll just tell you how it ends, so you know what the ending is. That's as much as you need to know from the last season how it ends.
God, I would have loved
how and
season
why. That's it. How and why. That's all you need to know about the last season. So just watch until before the last season.
I think I did like start it though, because I remember the guy and the girl that dress up like a dog and something, like, and they're
I
like
think you were
assassin,
watching something else.
right?
No.
Yeah, I think you're. I'm gonna agree with you, Andrew. I think you're watching something else. Let me
That's not
guess. Somebody gave it to you at work.
That is Rebel Academy though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
He's
it's like
in
a
it.
guy and a girl. They one's, I don't know if it's a dog and a rabbit or a dog and a bear. Or, I can't
It's
remember.
worse. The more I talk about it.
They were like hitmen.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think I've seen some of it. I just don't remember. I don't remember how far.
That was season 1.
Yeah.
Season 1, season 2 are pretty good. Season 3 it gets a little weak, and then season 4,
There's like a talking monkey, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
If anything, that should get your attention. I mean, you like talking monkeys, right?
Bubbles.
Jungle Book was your favorite movie, wasn't it?
What was it?
Jungle Book.
No.
Easy, Sean. You're towing a damn fine line.
Oh, yeah. If you think that way, Mitch.
Just saying.
Leave it to
Most
Tennessee. Actually, while we were in Toronto, I showed him some of the scenes where they filmed Umbrella Academy as well. Even took him over to the like we said last week, took him over to the school.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty well it. I mean, unless you guys got anything else, I might wrap this up a little early because I'm actually kind of hungry.
Yeah.
No, I think I had some stuff I unboxed, but honestly, I posted most of it. Maybe I'll show it next week because I'm like really comfortable right now.
I don't know how to break this to you, LBD, but if you show it next week, that means you have to have a working camera.
Well, my camera works fine on my phone, jackass.
Hey, we told you he's just not dressed.
I really am not dressed. I'm home alone. There's nobody gonna come bother me, so I am not dressed.
Oh,
He just got off his OF page.
TMFI, buddy. TMFI.
Yeah.
No, I'm not completely.
You know what's funny? I was
dressed.
hungry. I was hungry until now. I'm good.
Yeah,
Thank you, LBD.
Lost my appetite.
Yeah, he was hungry for some more hot dogs and salad.
I think I might go some sleep.
He gives a different definition to Ruben.
Oh God. I don't know. I got a salt shaker on my desk. I'm thinking just pouring it into my eyes right now.
Yeah. What's the sauerkraut?
I guess his name was Ruben.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this up before we go too far. I want to say thank you so much, guys, for coming out tonight. Thank you, Quick, Vince, Andrew, LBD, and Mitch, along with everybody else who came out in the chat tonight. We will be back next week at our regular scheduled time at 7 p.m. In the meantime, take care, and we'll catch you next week.
7:10.